take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome to another Fall Food Friday video. My eyes are going to start watering as soon as I try to talk to you. But I'm sitting outside because it is a beautiful day out here today. Apparently my eyes are going to water though. If you follow our vlogs and watched yesterday's video, well, you're going to be going back in time today. We are heading out on vacation, and before we leave, I wanted to pre-film a video for Fall Food Friday. I am loving participating in this collab. I participated last year. Fallon over at Moss Family TV hosts this, and y'all, it is, I think the last time I looked at the playlist, there was like 100 videos on it just from the last 2 weeks. Tons of good fall meal inspiration, and so I wanted to make sure that I participated again this week, so I went ahead and filmed my recipe. I'm filming it today before we leave to go on our vacation. If you're new and you're just finding our channel, welcome. My name is Tiffany and this is our small town life. We are a simple Southern family, living our life, living our adventure, and bringing you along for the ride. We upload Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, sharing daily vlogs, sharing our life with you, showing you what it looks like to live in small town USA. We would love to have you as part of our family around here. Consider subscribing before you leave. Today we're going to be making chicken and dumplings. I've made this several times. I say several, a few times on my channel before. I'll try to link some of them down in the description box. I've made chicken and dumplings several different ways. Today we're going to try to do it like my Mama Della used to do it. If you watched my Q&A, I mentioned that that was one of the foods that took me back to my childhood, was chicken and dumplings. And so today we're going to try to do it like Mama Della does, and I'm going to share it with you. Usually when I make chicken and dumplings, I don't measure anything. I just kind of go with it. I'm going to try to get measurements today to share it with you. And yeah, we're going to have a good lunch. It's going to be lunch. Justin is off work today, and so I'm going to go ahead and make this for lunch. That way we can kind of do a feed yourself kind of supper. People can have leftovers or find whatever they want, and I'll be able to get some things packed to go on our vacation. All right, chicken and dumplings. Alright y'all, first things first, I'm going to get out all of the things that I need to make our dumplings today. And then over on my stove I have a pot. I'm going to take and put about 8 cups of water in there. And I'm going to get some chicken breast cooking. I'm using frozen chicken breast. If you have fresh, you could do that as well, but I had frozen, so I'm going to put 3 of those in there and get those cooking. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get started on our dumplings. Usually I don't measure this out, but I'm going to try to today for y'all. I'm putting in 2 cups of self-rising flour. We're essentially making a biscuit dough that we're going to turn into dumplings. So 2 cups of self-rising flour, and then into that I'm going to put half a stick or 1/4 of a cup of butter, and also about 1/4 of a cup of vegetable shortening. There goes the vegetable shortening. And then I'm going to take a fork and just cut that butter and shortening into the flour. Just kind of breaking it up into smaller pieces. Next thing I'm going to do is put in about 3/4 of a cup of milk. If I had buttermilk, that's what I would use, but I've got 2%, so that's what I'm going to put in. And then we're going to turn this dough out on, I have some freezer paper here that I'm just putting some flour on. You could put it on tin foil, aluminum foil, on plastic wrap, just on a clean counter, whatever works for you. I just find that having this down makes cleanup a little bit easier. And I'm going to work that dough just a little bit, working in a little bit of that extra flour. Once I've worked this dough just a little bit, I'm going to get out my rolling pin, put a little bit of flour on it, and start rolling this dough out. Now you could do your dumplings a variety of ways. You could just pinch off little pieces of the dough to drop in your water or your liquid mixture. You could cut it in squares, which is something I normally do. Today I'm doing it like my mama Della used to do it, and I'm going to take this dough and cut it into a square. I'll use those pieces that I cut off as well, but put a little extra flour on it, pretty good bit of flour actually. Roll it up. You don't want it to stick together, that's why you put that extra flour. And now I'm cutting it into little pieces, and then we'll go back and I'll unroll one and show you kind of what that looks like. But it just makes almost kind of like a noodle. And I can remember Mama Della laying those in my hand for me to drop in the pot when I was younger. I'm just going to go ahead and finish cutting this dough and getting these dumplings ready to go in to our pot. Like I said, I'm going to link the other videos that I've made dumplings in before down in the description box. You could even use store-bought biscuits for this if you wanted something quick and easy. Now that our chicken is done cooking, I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the pot, and I'm going to start shredding that up. While I was shredding it, Easton took and put some chicken broth base into that water that we cooked the chicken in. You could also put a couple of cups of chicken broth from a can or a box if you wanted to, but we had this broth base powder seasoning, so he's putting in about 3 tablespoons of that. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop my chicken back in, and then we're going to put in half a cup of milk, and I didn't show it, but I also put in 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to bring that back to a boil, and once it starts boiling, here comes all the kids to help drop in noodles. Before long, Wyatt will be right there with them wanting to help. Now if you put chicken broth in, you added a couple of extra cups of chicken broth, you probably won't have to do this, but as my dumplings started cooking, I did go back and add in about a cup to a cup and a half of water, just because we had a lot of dumplings, and I didn't add any extra liquid in when we used that broth seasoning base. Once you drop your dumplings in, they're going to puff up like a biscuit. They're going to get big and puffy. You want to keep cooking them until they condense down and become a dense dumpling, which you'll see in just a minute. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but Easton put in salt and pepper. I'm not sure about an exact measurement there. Everybody's taste is different, but remember, you're seasoning a big pot of dumplings. And here they are once they've condensed down. We are going to enjoy some yummy chicken and dumplings. I hope y'all enjoyed spending some time with us while we cooked. We sure enjoyed having you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.